Let's take a look at Mauricio Ruffy's spectacular knockout of King Green at UFC 313. Many have compared him to a Brazilian orthodox Conor McGregor, and it's easy to see why. This fight gave us multiple nods to the featherweight prime of Notorious. They share many of the same weapons, but their opposite stances make comparing their styles awkward. McGregor's entire game was built upon the open stance matchup, being a southpaw versus orthodox fighters. As an orthodox fighter himself, Ruffy is often in the close stance matchup, or orthodox versus orthodox. So we got to see how Ruffy navigated the open stance matchup like the man he is so often compared to. Ruffy quickly backed Green to the cage early on, and used his lead hand as an active feinting tool. He brings it up to get Green defensive, and brings it around again to force a lean from Green. Green's whole style is built around evasive head movement and utilizing the shoulder roll, so it was a great idea to use feints to force this reaction. It becomes an expected reaction. Both McGregor and Ruffy fight in a wide, side-on stance that's great for landing power shots from the rear side. However, it makes lateral movement a bit more cumbersome. This way, both men feint with their lead hand to force the opponent to create an optimal angle for them. The lead hand feints force a dip that puts the opponent directly in the path of a rear straight. This long stance gives the fighter fast, linear advances and retreats. McGregor and Ruffy both love to pressure their opponents, which makes the opponent uncomfortable. This discomfort can force desperate reactions. Here, Green attempts something of a Poirier shift to get off the cage perimeter, but Ruffy bats the punch away and pokes him with the jab as he's shifting through. Though shifting covers distance while introducing a threat, doing so without any real setup leaves you vulnerable during the shift itself. Without both feet planted, a stronger strike is likely to drop you. By the end of the fight, Green had switched back to orthodox, but this didn't matter. The spinning hook kick is a high-risk, high-reward technique. In open space, the opponent can simply back away from the strike and move back into range to counter as the attacker is regaining their stance. The best time to throw this strike is when the opponent is backed up to the cage. They have no more space to back up, and their defense is limited to lateral movement. To evade strikes, they can either move right or left, so you have a 50-50 chance of catching them. McGregor happens to throw this strike as Brandao swings big, but Ruffy forces Green to dip away from a left hook and catches his lazy, hands-down retreat with the hook kick thereafter. Green's overconfidence in his head movement cost him here, and Ruffy's understanding of Green's defensive tendencies in the open stance matchup got him the win. I'm glad this fight afforded us the opportunity to assess his style in relation to the man he is so often compared to. Does he have the same composure? The same understanding of his own style? Will he reach those championship heights? Who's to say? For now, he's a ton of fun, and I wish him continued success in his orthodox, Conor McGregor-like style.